Salt and pepper.
Are you ready? Oh wow, look, my shit is look off. Production. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2. We back.
Yes, indeed.
We motherfucking back.
We are back.
Your man asked me if I want to have people come over to talk about Star Wars or Star Trek.
Yeah,
Let me be the first to say.
Stuff in the back, you know what I mean?
Let me be the first to say. Fuck Star Trek. It's a cool franchise.
Got some
cool
Trekkies
movies
out there, yo.
That shit sucks. Compared to Star Wars, that shit sucks.
Live long and prosper.
Nah, live short and die. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Nah, I'm a Star Wars fanatic. So,
I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I love Star Wars,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Like,
I love everything about it.
But I would like to debate some Star Trek fanatics so I can get the, you know, get the counters. You know what I'm saying?
Star Trek fanatics are weirdos, cuz.
You know, what's my man, Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk?
And Bones. You know what I'm saying?
Captain Kizzy?
Spock, we have to.
Captain Kizzy? I need this closer. Hold on. Let me pull that bitch. Get you. There you go.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
Trump won.
Yeah, Trump won.
Trump fucking won.
Last time we was on, it was the election. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was caping real hard for my girl Kamala Harris.
I told y'all she wasn't gonna win.
But
wasn't no way. America is not ready for a black lady being charged.
Hey, yo, white folks out there was like, F that.
Hey, the January 6th coalition came out.
They was like
in full force.
Yo, and matter of fact, they was in there talking, man. They was like, yo, man, you really like. There's a couple people. I ain't gonna say their names, but they had my job.
I ain't gonna say none of my coworkers.
He was like, you
coworkers.
It's like you really want to. You really think a woman is gonna be able to run the car? I'm like, dude.
You know what they meant.
I know. He wanted to say what.
Yeah, you know what they meant.
What I mean? You know, and I was like, wait a minute, yo, watch what you're saying, son.
Ain't no watch what you saying. They saying what they feel. That's how they feel.
Watch what you saying.
That's how they feel. A black lady in charge?
Rest in peace to my man Guru from Gangstar.
You know, it's not a lot of people out here in the world that know Gangstar.
Yeah, not now. Yeah,
there's not a lot of people that know Gangstar.
But that watch what you're saying was the joint with Shaka Khan. That was the jam.
Yeah,
you know
that was the jam back in 19... See,
I
thought it was in the 1900s, nigga.
1900s, you know what I'm saying?
That's for all us old people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All these new kids, you be like Gangstar. They be like, oh, gang, yeah, gang, nigga, yeah, we gang, nigga, yeah, I'm a Gangstar. And it's like, no.
Yeah, I'm a gang and I'm a star.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
that
what we
nigga.
talking about.
That ain't
we
it.
talking about the legendary hip hop group Primo.
Yeah, if you under like probably 35, 40, you ain't gonna catch that.
You ain't gonna catch that.
You ain't gonna catch that.
But that's why I said it.
That ain't your shit.
So look it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can look it up. Yeah.
You look
it up. See
videos all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking Gangstar.
Gangstar. But man, my man Trump want make imperialism great again.
Again. So not just imperialism. Take over the world. Great.
Yeah, that's part again.
Take over the fucking world.
Colonialism, imperialism.
He wants it all back.
He said, I want Greenland.
I want it. And fuck around and might get it.
Hey, look, you know what's
the
funny?
way he be acting.
I was thinking about that shit too. All right. They say that global warming is a hoax, right? Mm-hmm. But the only reason why they want Greenland is because of global warming melting the country. And them resources are getting exposed.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see the contradiction?
No. It's not.
It don't matter.
January 6th coalition don't see no contradiction.
They don't see that shit, bro.
The smart people.
Smart people see that shit.
Smart people know it. They understand it. Like, hey, we see what you're doing there. Like, nigga, you doing it out in public, too. Like, you ain't even trying to hide this shit.
Ain't even trying to hide it.
You like, global warming fake, but we gonna take Greenland, though.
Yeah.
Fuck for.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Greenland ain't do shit to nobody. Fuck you want them for?
Ain't do shit to nobody. It's like 56,000 people in Greenland.
That's it. And a lot of them don't want to fight. I ain't saying y'all some hoes and y'all don't fight, but...
They like on some peaceful shit.
Yeah,
they like we got our hot springs. We go skiing.
Yeah.
You know, shit like
we got
ice
volleyball
fishing.
Girls.
The volleyball.
You know
we go ice fishing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
shit
we
like
just
that.
be chilling.
We don't want no problems.
And now they want to, you know.
It's like we taking that land.
Taking Greenland. Oh.
Y'all farther away from Denmark, so we want y'all.
Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
I like it. I like that. Has a nice ring to it.
They wanted, you know what's funny too? They wanted to deport all the Mexicans, but he said he wanted to take over Mexico.
Well, here's the thing. If we take Mexico, I mean, we took a lot of it already. But if we take the rest of it, not only will the drug trade be ours,
yeah,
that's a multi-billion-dollar business right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the drug trade,
and we have
now you got all the migrants that's coming in to do all of this. I'm so sorry to say it this way. You got all the migrants coming in to do all the work that they do. That cheap labor, that we ain't got to go back and forth and bullshit about it no more. Now it's just, hey, labor is labor.
Now all when the you ones lock that's them coming up from Central America, like Honduras, they can stay right there in Mexico. I guess, you know
and now they got control over this shit. It's all, don't get it wrong, it's all fucked up. But at the same time, it's like, you know.
And they want Panama too.
He wants the canal. He don't want all the Panama.
I think he wants Panama too.
I don't know. He tripping
because you know Panama look like Miami Beach and shit. Some places. I don't say all of them. You know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They like, oh shit, we couldn't get Cuba, so now we can get Panama. That could be our nice little.
They could have had Cuba though. They fucked that up. I feel like they dropped their bag.
What you talking about? When Castro was there?
Yeah,
they tried that shit with the Bay of Pigs, and it was like, nah, man.
But you went in weak as fuck.
They did, and they sent a lot of them defectors in there. Yeah, Castro was like, man, you know what?
Fuck all this shit up. Like, like, man, nigga, I ain't about none of that. Like, y'all weak as fuck.
Throw y'all ass in jail, son.
Yeah, like they just went in weak as shit. Batista. They was trying to go in the jump on some slick shit.
Yeah.
And it bit him in the ass when they should have just went and been like, hey, either this is us or we just gonna get rid of all you niggas. And then we just gonna have an island for ourselves to just pick over what we want. And so make up your mind.
And they want Canada too.
I don't know what the fuck he doing with that shit. This nigga waited. He saw fucking Kendrick beat the shit. He saw Kendrick beat the shit out of fucking Drake. He was like, oh, is that easy?
Oh, that easy? We can take their whole country.
Is that easy? Shit.
We can take their whole country, bro.
Hey, that nigga said we gonna take Canada. For, what the fuck for?
But Drake is half Canadian, half American anyways.
Yeah, but the Canadian half of him is the part that got his ass. That's the part that took the L.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, he half American? Who said that?
His father.
His father? Oh, yeah, his father.
But you know who his father is his uncle is the dude that was a part of that group Grand Central Station. The one that sung "One in a Million."
Yeah.
Graham was his last name, but his father is his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he come from a little couple dollars.
I think they from Memphis or something.
Yeah.
That's why he gravitated to that.
The South and shit.
The South shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, he Canadian though. He white. He Jewish. He Canadian.
Yeah. I mean, he grew up with his moms though.
Yeah. White Jewish.
In Toronto, in T Dot.
T Dot got the shit beat out of him. But K Dot.
My man. Hey, look. Shout out to what's my man name? Hustling, yo.
Every day I'm hustling.
But what was the dude from Canada, man, used to be out there. Cardinal Fisher.
Oh, Cardinal Fisher, yeah. Nah, Cardinal Fisher was the shit.
He was the shit.
That nigga was the shit.
He was one of the first to come out of Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait,
but man, Trump bugging, man.
Nah, he ain't bugging, dog. He on the same shit he was on before, but he just know like this is second term. He like, I only got this term left to do what I got to do, so let's go ahead and do it all at once. And by him
getting reelected, he felt like he validated. So
yeah,
like, you know what?
He knew he was coming back. I told y'all he was coming back. I was like, man, I know this nigga gonna make it again, dog. Because they gonna put somebody. The fact that Sleepy Joe won, Sleepy Joe was fucking trash as the fucking commander in chief.
He did good.
Did what good?
He did a lot of good, bro. If you won't see it in a couple years, you're gonna be like, damn, shit. When they start, you know what he just did though?
What he did?
But shout out to Joe, Sleepy Joe.
Shout out to Sleepy Joe.
He passed some law to protect Social Security, Social Security recipients. He did a whole lot since the election to make sure that he created a lot of red tape to protect a lot of stuff. Now I don't know what's up with the Affordable Health Care Act because they got some shit in Congress. They don't know in the Supreme Court. I just seen just today, I guess it was or yesterday, where they supposed to check the constitutionality of certain amendments within the Affordable Health Care Act. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of things, man. that these rich motherfuckers want to take away from the average American. And you know who get messed up first off that shit?
Who?
You MAGA motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Y'all he gonna screw you first. You understand what I'm saying? Because we live in Maryland, all right? We might be all right. But y'all out there in the Missouri and Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland.
Massachusetts, Michigan. Hey, you know your 50 states. You start doing that little song and shit. Yeah.
But all you peoples out there in the red states, you thinking you ain't on Obamacare, you on the Affordable Health Care Act. It's the same shit. All right. When he say, well, we can't, you ain't gonna get this shit, and Social Security get cut, and your welfare check stop coming. Don't be coming looking at us, bro. I ain't got shit for you. Holla at your mans, bro. Holla at your boy.
Man, look.
And ain't nobody getting deported either. Guarantee you, he said all that deportation shit. Ain't nobody getting deported. Why would they? Why would they? Maybe the Haitians or something. But why would? Racist bastard.
Hey, the Haitians. That's what you gonna deport the Haitians. Deport those fucking Haitians. What about the Mexicans and the Ecuadorians and all? No, not them.
Because they work the crops and shit. They work the crops and shit.
Strawberries and shit.
They picking strawberries and oranges and shit.
I want y'all to understand. We not being fucked up when we say this shit.
No.
It's an understood thing that you have minority groups that like. It's not even to say that it's a stereotype, but some of them migrate towards certain types of jobs,
right?
Because they know that they can get in, number one, and then number two, they know that they going, I'm gonna get paid under the table. I'm be able to send the money back. So it's like certain things. You can't find a lot of undocumented people working in like corporate America. That shit not gonna work.
Yeah, you ain't
gonna. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to get in. Bro. And there's a lot of other places where they can't work because I gotta give you a paycheck. I can't do no under the table shit. So they'll go to certain places to work because of that. So that's what we're saying. Now, documented, yeah, some of them might migrate towards, you might have a lot of them that work in like hotel services, like janitorial services or gardening and shit like that. But again, that's probably them coming into the country and, I already got family and friends that's in the country and they're going to pull me in to do a certain thing because they know like, hey, I already got the business or I already got whatever. So it's like, it's easier for them to come in that way.
That's what we're saying. Go to a Home Depot parking lot.
See, that's racist.
I'm saying, they be there.
No, it's true. It's true.
True, they be there. The one and Cat. I don't want ICE to be coming down on my peoples though.
I'm saying the joint right here.
The joint, but the one right there in Capitol Heights, right there by the Saudis. You know what I'm saying? They be right there. They come in, a van come in there, scoop them up. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I got work somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know where it could be. Be like, it could be a tobacco farm and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody pick tobacco no more. Who the hell want to do that shit?
I need to paint this, or I need to build a deck.
I need to build that. I need 12 of y'all to shovel this shit over here.
And they gonna do it.
And look, they be like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that shit. You ain't gonna go out there and shovel no shit. You ain't gonna go out there and pick nothing.
Not one of y'all.
You know what you gonna do? Gonna be right on your internet playing Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever y'all do.
Minecraft.
But you ain't out there doing that shit. Bro.
Minecraft.
You ain't doing that shit, son. You know what I mean? Guarantee you ain't doing that.
But hey, to all you Americans that are on the side of the migrant workers and you're on the side of, non-deportation. Because you got our parents are people who they flew into the country the right way. They did their paperwork the right way. My pops didn't get he had his green card even after I was born. He didn't become an actual citizen until after I went in the military because he was scared that him having a green card and not being an actual citizen might hold me back. Little did he know I was going to get kicked the fuck out. But that's just a different story for a different day.
It's a whole nother conversation.
It's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, my pops got, he got official through his time in the Army. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he got his. Mom's didn't get it. Got his shirt shortly after or whatever. So, you know what I mean? And they've been in the country since the 1970s, bro.
So, yeah, all them motherfuckers been up here forever.
Man, since Cash was the Jackson 5 was out there.
Yeah, I think my mom came in like the 60s. I want to say.
Yeah, a lot of them came between like 68, 72. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Around that.
Selling
time.
big cocaine.
Nah, not all of them.
I
like
how you did it too. Nah, not all of them.
Not all of them. You had some though.
Some of them motherfuckers.
Some of them do.
Big cocaine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Some of them do. And we know them. Family members, you know what I'm saying?
They still living swell.
At least they doing okay.
They doing all right. Which makes me wonder.
You know what I mean? Hey,
how many of y'all gave up your family and friends in order for you to still maintain the lifestyle?
You say
I'm just saying, like, it ain't. You can have a good run, but then some runs is like, hey man, you been running for a bit too long.
Even when cats be like snitches get stitches, that shit cap, because niggas be snitching.
It's certain people that get caught up in that shit and they get hurt bad.
I think what it is the niggas that say snitches get stitches tell the other niggas, snitches get stitches. Don't snitch. So then they be telling. And then they snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, could be a lot of niggas that be like, they be the man. But they only the man because they giving up other niggas along the way.
Everybody else.
So it's like, like this nigga sell dope, this nigga sell dope, this nigga sell dope.
Let me get rid of the competition.
If I get rid of y'all two niggas, I can stay here. I can get the police a couple $, they gonna stay off my ass. Like everybody understand, everybody know it. But it's like a lot of people don't, since they don't see it day to day, they don't get it. And it's like, you'll hear about these big drug busts and all these people went down and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow this one guy. I'm going to get him. And most of the time, that's the way to shit. People always be thinking it's some wild shit. It be just police, sorry to say it, police dumb as fuck. They not smart at all. Hey, they luck up and find like this, we found this.
We know that's cops too.
I mean, y'all niggas know, bro. Y'all ain't the brightest bulbs in the motherfucking bunch.
Y'all smart though, the ones that we know, family or whatever that's out there.
Y'all smart. You gotta
smart.
Look, you got to take your mic. You got to talk into the mic. Right. You know that, right? Like take that motherfucker and twist it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got it now. Hit the. It's the little thing right here. You unscrew this, and then you can like twist it. No, not that part. Well, take this. If you're gonna do that, then take the whole thing and turn it. So that way it turned there, and then you can untwist this little piece right here, and you can face it towards you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, you talking about this, right?
Yeah. You can untwist that, and you can like aim the jump up some.
Okay,
and there you go. And then the thing, and then you can twist this top piece. You can twist it and aim it.
The one I was twisting first, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you ain't really got it because once you like twist this. The whole thing might twist, or it might just be the head piece. If that twist, then you can just twist that over.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
All right, there you go.
Look at now
that's
we hear
better,
you.
Yo. That's better.
Wow.
That's 1,000% better, son.
That's what happens when you got AV ingenuity on your side.
That's 1,000% better, son. We can
start the whole podcast over. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
It might not have been that bad though. You might have picked up some good audio.
I'm gonna make it work.
You got genius genes in it. You know what I mean?
I little something. I'm a little smart. I ain't the smartest nigga in the world. I'm a little smart. I got a little something on me.
Yeah, but we about to embark on these 4 years. We gonna see what happens. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. Every president that comes in,
America
everybody,
great again.
You get people that say it's gonna be great. You get people that say it's gonna be shit. Is the country still here? Yes. Are we still paying taxes?
I know.
Yes. Are we still at war with motherfuckers? Yes.
Yeah.
Is the poor people still poor as fuck?
Yeah,
yes. Like shit don't change.
Look, I know when Reagan was in office, people
say no to drugs was the big thing.
People was loving. Well, white people was loving Reagan.
Yeah.
But everybody else couldn't stand him, son.
He was a TV star. What was
that? Man, it was a lot of poverty, son.
Reagan brought in Reaganomics.
Reaganomics, bro. Trump about to bring in
Trumponomics. Trumponomics, nigga.
It's about to be some Reagan 2.0 type shit going on, son. I don't know.
Trump not gonna fuck with the drug trade. He know where the money come from.
Shit, they only was doing that because they had the benefit off the drugs. But drugs were still coming in the community. Ain't that some shit? You gotta warn drugs, but drugs were still coming in the community.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, there's no such thing as drugs was just coming into the community. Drugs were being given to us.
Yeah.
By not government officials. Drugs were being given to us by certain people or they were at least, if weren't given, they were being allowed to be given to us by certain niggas. Ain't got no boats.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't had no mules. Niggas ain't had no pathway into or out of Mexico in any way, shape, or form to be able to get cocaine by the fucking ton.
We didn't have no planes, trains, automobiles.
We ain't had that. So that means somebody had to. Now, if you look back, you will see there was a reporter who mysteriously committed suicide by shooting himself in the back of the head twice.
Damn.
That's how he died. That same reporter was reporting on people in government. When, as a matter of fact, it was during Reagan time when they wanted to do the Contra jump. And Reagan was like, I'm not funding any type of fighting down because they was doing that shit down like Nicaragua and all that shit.
Guatemala, like, shit like that.
Yeah, he said, I'm not funding y'all to go down there and fight guerrillas. You got to find your own money. I'll approve it, but you just got to find your own money to do it.
What was that government? The Nicaraguan government?
I don't fucking know. Shit. All I know about is how the drug shit started. He said no, he wasn't funding that. So they had to figure out a way to get money. The best way they could figure out to get money was allow the drugs from down there to come up here, and then they could use the money that the drugs made off American people. So it's still American dollars, but they used the money that the drugs made. That money then got funneled back into the government, which got funneled towards the military, so that they could use it to do their little operations.
Sandinista region.
That's the reason why drugs became so prevalent, especially in black communities, because the government needed to be able to fund the wars that they were trying to, or at least fund, some stuff they were doing.
They was showing that shit in Hollywood too. Like,
yeah, they got a movie about it. I can't remember the name of the
movie. But
not
even the little shit like Predator, the first Predator, they was down there on some guerrilla warfare mission shit before they got messed up by the Predator.
Fucked over by the Predator.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same shit. They had little 7-man unit, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? They had the little, going down in there and they thought they was coming to get hostages and shit, but, it was some other shit going on, Carl Weathers, so rest in peace, was on some, high-tech government, secret shit, you know what I'm saying? Highly classified information. Told Dutch, like, yo, you don't need to know this shit.
Nah, yeah.
I use
real
you.
Shit.
You just a tool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
they call that jump the CIA Contra crack cocaine controversy.
Yeah. Yeah, son.
And they figured it out. It was, as a matter of fact, it was a white dude, Gary Webb.
And then mysteriously he got
Gary Webb
mysteriously committed suicide
by shooting himself in the back of the head twice.
Yeah, how you do that?
How the fuck did he pull that? Nigga's
how
a
you
magician.
do that, bro? How do you do that?
That nigga's a magician.
That's like, what's that joint, that movie, man, with Morgan Freeman and that dude and Angelina Jolie when they was whipping the gun around? What was that name of the movie? And he was shooting the joint.
Oh, you talking about? I know what you're talking about. Yeah. They shoot it. They do like this.
Shit going around. He must have did that shit. He was like, pow.
Yeah,
did it twice. Pow, pow. You know what I mean?
Whip that motherfucker around, hit himself in the back of the head twice.
Everybody know that shit.
If you want to look at the movie about it, it's called Kill the Messenger. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, yo.
And it's about the dude Gary Webb, and it shows how he figured it out and all that shit, and they fucked with his life, and his wife and kids ended up leaving him and shit, and then he ended up committing suicide. By shooting himself in the back of the head twice.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, people just gonna have to watch shit too. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people like, yo, they afraid to say shit. They worried, you know what I'm saying, the government now with Trump in office, if you say the wrong thing, something gonna happen, you know what I mean? So cats kind of a little paranoid because they don't know if this dude might get on some Vladimir Putin type, throw your ass in jail type shit. You know what I'm saying? But he can't do that shit.
He can't do that. Like, it's,
you know what I mean?
it's nothing saying that the president of the United States can throw anybody in government throwing. Now, let me not say that. Can the government put you in prison and say that you are a terrorist or you're connected to terrorism in some way? Though. Yes, they can.
They can find a way.
Yes. If you are a journalist and you are putting pen to paper and you're writing stories about the government or about government officials saying things that they're doing and you have proof, will they find a way to get rid of you? Yes. In this day and age, it's a little bit harder to do it. But what they'll do is instead of just kill you, I'm going to fuck up your credibility. I'm going to fuck up your money. I'm going to fuck up your personal life with your friends and family. I'm going to find shit about you. You might have got your dick sucked one time when you was in college by another dude. I'm going to put that shit out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I might make up
that's
the story.
That's the thing that they do now is that
that's the shit that they do. They kill your character.
They'll go and find something in your past, or they even make shit up. It don't. It may not even be something you did.
But it's the fact that now people thinking about it.
People think about it.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
And then now we living in an age now where you really don't need evidence to kind of like.
No, you do to an extent. Somebody could say something about you, put it out there on the internet, and it's like the story will take over. It'll start to grow legs and start running. Yeah. But now you got all these little internet trolls. If they don't like, if Trump say something about somebody,
right?
You got the January 6ers that are going to believe him.
Yeah, they're gonna promote the lie.
They're gonna go for it.
They're gonna promote and then now you got Elon. You got Elon Musk now too on X.
Nah, I think Elon realized he fucked up.
Oh, you talking about with the H1 visa thing?
Yeah, I think he realized he fucked up.
Oh, like he pissed off white people hardcore with that shit.
Trump. He was backing Trump too much because he said in one interview, he was like, if Trump don't win, I'm fucked. Like, it came out his own mouth. So we know you backing the shit out this horse because of what it's going to do for you financially.
That's what it is.
Once he get in.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that now he's giving you positions in government. Him and another dude, they giving him positions.
Oh, yeah, the Vivek or whatever.
Yeah,
but
so
then
like
they straight diss. They diss all the January 6 people though, said that they was them dumb motherfuckers that can't code and shit. Yeah. Which a lot of y'all really can't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sound like no racist or nothing, you know, I ain't but a lot of y'all really can't.
Not racist.
Yeah, y'all really. I mean, if you can't code, you can't code. Like when you get a phone,
can't code.
Like when you get a phone call about your computer, or some shit. It don't be nobody in Alabama that call you. It be somebody way out there in New Delhi or something that be like, "Is something wrong with your computer?" I don't want to sound right.
Hey, look, I was gonna let you cook too. I was like, "This nigga about to do it. I know he about to do it. He about to do it." New Delhi, here it is. Here it
and look, yo, they be coming, and you be like, "Yo," you be like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Be like, "All right, cool." You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You have a good day, sir. You know what I'm saying?
I had a few of them phone calls today, and I just gotta grin and bear it and just try to be like, "Look,
yo, man,
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it is you saying. I don't want to seem like an asshole, but I'm not catching. Say that shit again. Say it slow. But the jobs are being outsourced. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like these are and again, this is having people that minorities for this country, and those people are the ones that are taking these jobs. Yeah, those people are the ones that they want to do it. They want the paycheck. They want the money. I don't care that it's some short shit.
Because I graduated Bowie State 2012 computer science, but when I was there. When I first started doing computer science, because I ain't gonna tell you how long it took me to graduate either. but when I first started, you know, and a lot of the lower classes that you take, the entry level classes, there was a lot of the 200s, 100s. You know, there's a lot of black folks in those classes. But the higher you get, the less you see. You start seeing people from like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. You might even see some West Africans there.
But that's their whole thing. It's like, I want to come to America to get the education.
To get the education.
Like that's their shit. You got people that live here that's like, okay, difference between me and him. He is college educated, university, got his degree, and is making good money. I am a fucking felon, ex-felon, making good money. Mm-hmm. If I would have went his route, I would have been making good money before now, and I probably would be making more than I am now in my field, because my field is, you know, doing all this shit, the AV shit.
The AV
and it's
shit,
like, especially like when COVID hit, it was a hell of a pivot, and it forced me to learn how to do like streaming and recording and all that shit quicker, because that's what a lot of people wanted at that time. And I got a few jobs, you know, doing that. So I was like, all right, I'm all right. I wasn't great, but it was like, all right, cool. At least I'm doing something with myself. But now, you know, at this time, a lot of people still want to do it. They want to record podcasts. They want to, you know, be able to do the video game shit or whatever. And now I know how to do it, so I can give advice, or I can just, you know, hey, pay me a couple $, I'll do the whole setup for you. So it's like the shit, it worked out, but it's like getting that college, if you don't have hustle and if you don't want to get up off your ass and go do shit, go get a college education, because that shit right there, doing that 4 years is going to fuck you up financially for a while because you're going to owe that money back. But the jobs that you can get afterwards, you'll be all right.
You
and
get the search.
in that 10 years, once you get that degree, and then you start getting them certifications to go with it, 10 years later, now you sitting over $100,000 a year.
Right.
You got a nice, cushy job, probably not a lot of stress. You good.
You working remote and shit.
Yeah, you working remote. That's
I ain't there yet, though.
Nigga, I got this new jump.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this motherfucker told me, mind you, my job is a job where you got to be on site. You got to be there. Man, I did the interview, and the dude was like, yeah, man, so it's like half remote. I was like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, you probably only got to go into the office. Like, outside of, like, if you got a show, you got to be there every day.
Right.
So if it's a 1-day show or a 10-day show, you there every day. But for the most part, we only need you to come in maybe once or twice a week.
Man, that's
And
bomb.
I was like, are you fucking serious, nigga? I was like, how the fuck does that work? He was like, because we need you to be at home and concentrate and do your job. And your job is mostly going to be, doing a lot of like Zoom meetings and shit like that.
Yeah, word.
And you got to put shit in. It's a lot of data entry bullshit too. I got to learn how to do spreadsheets. Fuck spreadsheets. Anybody that like them shit sound like you. But I got to learn how to do spreadsheets and shit. And it's a lot of emails and all that. So they're like, we prefer you be at home. Take care of that. And then, you got a couple of days when you got to come in and probably meet with a client, do a walkthrough, little
that sounds like a good ass.
And I was like,
good
man,
ass opportunity right there.
Yeah, and the shit, the shit good, the shit paid good, and I was like, man, fuck it, I'll take it. And the shit been bomb so far. Like I like it.
Yeah. You got more free time too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you still got to work.
Essence,
you still got to do your job.
You get up early. You still like my first meetings. Usually, I try and schedule them around like 10, so I can kind of sleep in a little bit, or at least I can get up, go to the gym, come back, take a shower, and then I can start my day.
Right.
But it's like 10, and then my last meetings usually might be around like 3, maybe 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I could do like a 9 to 5, sitting at my desk. And then after that, I'm done.
You done, right?
So it's like, but I'm at home, so it's like
it's a different feel.
It's a different feeling. Like
it's a different feeling.
Because at first it was weird to me. Like I'm at home and I'm like, man, I ain't used to this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm getting on every meeting. I'm turning the camera on and shit and all that, and everybody got their cameras turned off. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And one person was like, yo, why you keep turning your camera on? And I'm like, well, I thought he's like, nigga, no, fuck no. If a client not on here, fuck that camera. Don't nobody need to see each other.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, oh wow, for real. It's like, yeah, like management, they'll do it. Because they want, but they really don't force us to do it. So don't worry about it. Because if you keep doing it, now we gonna have to do that shit.
Then you gonna have to do it. Yeah,
so cut that shit off, nigga.
Don't be a maverick with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't start no new shit. We ain't been started, nigga. Like
don't start no new shit, bro.
Yeah, but the shit good. But it took me 10 years to get to this point. Now it took me 10 years because I was fucking myself over. I was still trying to be a nigga at work and I'm talking the way I want to talk. There's a bunch of dumbass shit that I was doing that I held myself back. But if you got hustle and you say, fuck college, I just want to go to work, you can go to work and within 10 years, you could be 6 figures.
Right, yeah.
If you don't have like superior hustle inside of you, go to college, you could probably be 6 figures. Depending on what you're doing, you could be 6 figures within 5 to 10 years. I would say at least that. You know what I'm saying?
If you got the drive, man, you could do a lot.
You could do. You can bang that.
Even
shit
if you don't be like no rich person, you know what I'm saying. If you just making a living, you know what I mean. Sometimes it's hard because cost of living be ridiculous. But you know what I mean. I know with the college joint though, a lot of them was intimidated by math. That's why math, like whether it's calculus or physics. So
I love math.
So they didn't want to take that class, so they took something else that didn't require that level of that requirement, the computer technology and stuff like that. But
but that's the thing. Back then, computer technology wasn't like it is now.
No,
back then, it was like kind of like, all right, yeah, that's cool, computer tech. Like we use computers here and there.
Right.
Today, like that's a thing.
Yeah, yo.
But Elon, again, fuck you, Elon. Elon, fuck that shit up because if he bought Twitter. And then fired damn near everybody, like, was it like 80, 70% or 60% of people that work there?
60% of the people,
He fired these motherfuckers. And it was like, yeah, and I'm making it work with the people I got. Like, I didn't, and everybody looked at it like, oh, shit. Like, he did that, and they still working.
They still functioning.
So now it's everybody else trying to follow his pattern.
From what I heard, it's like, not the best place to work, you know what I'm saying? It's like.
Because if you had like 4 people in your department, helping you to get it, or let's say 5 people in your department.
Somebody gonna try to knock him out, yo, for real.
Nah, I don't think.
Somebody, he say the wrong shit. Somebody gonna clock him, son.
Elon smart. Elon keep security.
I know he keeps security.
You don't see him all the time, but they there.
Hey, look, if you right here.
Nah, even if you that close, trust me, I'm telling you, Elon got the type of security that when you get face to face with that nigga, it's like 5 motherfuckers all within striking distance. So as soon as you make the wrong flinch,
look, you gonna have to
be on you.
Somebody gonna have to be like, yo, this is my sacrifice right here. Plow! So I hit him really right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gonna be out. You ain't gonna remember what happened.
They ain't gonna catch that nigga.
But you know, somebody.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I've never seen anybody, even when he's doing interviews, like he don't even do interviews close to me.
It's always a distance. It's
always a little bit more
distance. Yeah, he look like the type. Interviews. Like you can't even get close. He probably be having meetings with people, and he be like 7, 8, 9 feet from.
Yeah, it'd be like, you stay there, I stay here,
and the people like, yeah.
Because like he did the jump with what's that the gay black dude from CNN? He got fired.
Oh, John Lemon or whatever name is. Oh no, Lemon, Don Lemon.
Don Lemon. That was the name. Yeah. He did a jump with him, and it was because it was gonna be on the act, and Don was trying to go in and shit. And Elon went on his ass. He was like, nigga, you got fired, and I gave you opportunity. You gonna come over here doing this bullshit?
Yeah, and there was a distance between them.
Nice little bit of distance between 4 or 5 feet.
Cause you
don't put nobody close.
Because them some of them gay dudes be having be fighting something. They be
I seen the video.
They be having hands and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do this in 2 parts. Number 1, a gay man is still a man. Don't think you gonna fight this nigga and it's like you fighting a small woman. That's still a man. He will fuck you up if you fight. I mean, anybody can win any fight. It don't matter who you fighting or whatever.
Right.
But that's still dog. I seen the video. Here's the second part. I seen the video, and I had to watch it twice because the first time I watched it, I thought like, oh man, like this guy was picking on this big. I thought it was a big girl, and the girl beat him up. And then I read the caption afterwards. And it was like, it said something, and they used the F word talking about the dude. But the dude said that to Slim. But then he kept saying, he was like, nigga, who's a man?
He was just busting.
Yeah, and Matt was whooping. I'm talking about like, dog, beat the nigga, then grabbed the nigga, picked him up, and then slammed him back down and kept going. And I'm like, dog, this nigga on the ground, you pick this nigga up to a standing position and slam. Like, what the fuck, young?
Word. Nah, bro.
You gotta quit school.
Because I definitely ain't getting on no social media and be like, yo, Epic just got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Gay dude.
I'm gonna have to grab a bat or something.
That is the embarrassment of a lifetime. Nigga, you gonna be standing at the pearly gates.
Yeah, where?
And the angel Michael is gonna be like, let's go over your life and let's start with.
Look, oh yo.
Let's start with this moment.
You remember this moment right here, son?
You saw what you did? You saw what happened to you?
You got smacked around, son. You just body slammed and shit.
Yeah.
We got the footage right here, son.
I don't want nobody to think like I'm talking shit about gay. I ain't talking shit about gay people. I got
no.
I have, and this ain't like white people. And they be like, I got 4 black friends. This ain't that. Yeah. I have family members. I have friends that are gay and been gay for the longest or whatever. Somebody just came out. Somebody been out 10, 20, 30 years. I really don't give a fuck. And I've always been like that because I was raised around people in my life, whether they were lesbian or gay. And it was like that, at least being confronted with it early in life, it taught me like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's who they are. I'm a Christian. I follow Christian values to an extent. Like, it's, I sin, I do my thing, whatever. But I don't, I ain't judging nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, only people that I look at and be like, they should die is pedophiles. Like, I feel like all of them should get shot in the face multiple times. And if they survive it, chop their dick off and then put them in prison. Real shit. Like, you laughing real shit. Like, if you a pedophile, you a rapist, or you a racist.
So they should be burned right there. They should be burned at the stake.
Burned at the stake. Like, it's get rid of them, and I feel like the world could be a much better fucking place. But people want to keep trying to accept these motherfuckers, and I'm like, for what?
But you got countries around the world where that shit is rampant.
Yeah, though, like it's they don't go for. But they don't. If you a rapist, if you a racist, if you're a pedophile, and if you're gay, they will kill you.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like if you do any one of these 4, then we not rocking with none of this shit. You gotta go.
Yo, they chop your hand off, your legs off. your genitals.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people now they be like, if we start, and it's people I feel like they're on the more extreme side. They're like, if we start to accept gay people and accept their lifestyle, then what about the pedophile? Like, okay,
well, that Supreme Court joint though that I was talking about earlier though. The reason why it was some company, I think in Texas, I can't remember the name of the company.
In Texas?
Yeah, I think it's Texas. but their morals objected to the fact that the Affordable Health Care Act allowed for that drug that's out that they be saying that's supposed, they call it PrEP or something. That's supposed to the pre-HIV thing. Because they were saying it condones the lifestyle. So it goes against their moral values. And that's why it's in the Supreme Court, because a judge upheld what they said. Appellate judge upheld what they said.
But this the whole thing. It's a drug. Drugs ain't something that's going to say, okay, it's going to uphold it. I'm not free with my dick. I was free with my dick. I'm not no more. But if at this moment in my life I was free with my dick, that's a good drug to take. Because it's like, hey, I might, go smash this one, smash that one.
Straight, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like, dog, women have it too.
Yeah, that should be, I know it's a blood transfusion, primarily done by blood, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? And that is it's higher in
sexually transmitted disease as well.
It's higher in the chances of it, I guess, would be higher in their community.
But see, that's the thing.
At the same time, you still could get it,
it's
though.
It's not. And I'm not even trying to take sides. This is just something that I've heard this argument before, and I just went to look for myself to see it. It's not AIDS and HIV are not diseases that are higher or more prevalent
like
in the gay community.
It's not a greater.
It was at one time, and I feel like it was because more gay men, when they were getting it, they were the ones that were actually reporting it. And when women would get it, they probably wouldn't say. That's the way it seemed. And that's the way when it was explained, it's like, all right, it seemed like that. And that's back in like the 80s and maybe
the early 90s.
Right. But nowadays, there are people that have, and everybody is, for the most part, it seems like. I mean, I can't speak for everyone who has it because obviously I don't know them. Right. But it's more split. You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas be, there's 12 bitches for every one guy. No, it's not. There's 51% women and 49% men. We're damn near even.
Yeah,
it's the same shit with that age shit. Like it's damn near even.
Right,
there are a little bit more men than women, but it's damn near even. So it's like it's not like it's even for that. So it's like, okay, you have guys that fuck men, and then turn around the same day and fuck a woman.
Right, exactly.
And they might not say nothing.
Yeah.
You niggas is poisoning the pussy population.
Yeah. Infecting.
But then those same women now who don't know that they have it will go fuck another guy. And now that guy might not fuck guys. He only fuck girls. But now he go fuck another.
Now he's spreading that junk among the shorties.
That's what it is. And then sometimes you get you see the story every now and then about somebody who's pissed off they have it and they start fucking people raw and they don't say nothing. That is attempted murder. Dummy.
Yeah, that is, bro.
That is attempted murder. If you did not know, yes, that is a charge.
Or shorty, whoever, that's attempted murder.
But it's like, but that's what happens with that shit. But it's like at the end of the day will end. And look.
I heard somebody tell me that shit yesterday. I was like,
at the end of the day, the day will end.
What the hell is that, yo? At the end of the day, the day will end.
But
I remember Erica used to be like, because I used to get annoyed with the end of the days thing. So she was like, at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now it's at the end of the day.
That's
the day will end.
End of the day, the day will end.
I'm like, yo, say something else. Like when it's all said and done.
Now, look, even that, when it's all said and done, it's all said and done.
Nah, man.
When it's all said and done, everything's done and evering's been said.
They messing up the English language.
Nah.
They fucking up the English language. But like, these blokes is fucking up the English language.
Fucking that might be a racist thing.
Rankers.
Strike that.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I
think that is.
I'm not too familiar.
I don't know a lot of what's
slang
racist.
out there in London.
What
you know what I mean?
I don't know what's like. I know what black people say to white people that is like not even say racist because it's like it ain't for us, I guess it's just a fight back word. So you can say it's racist or whatever, but it's fight back word. I get them. You know, I'm gonna probably delete or mute all that shit that I'm saying because I don't want nobody to put this shit on YouTube and then they be like, "Hey, demonetized." But
you can't say the C word, but people be saying saltines.
Wait, cracker?
Yeah, they say saltines, bro.
Yeah,
you know
saltine crackers. Yeah,
saltines, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I know I've seen people spell out the letter Y, the letter P, and the letter O.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah.
I seen that on the internet too, yeah.
Y, no, it's Y, P-I-P-O.
Or is it Y-P? Is it Y-I-P-I-O?
No, it's Y-P-I-P-O.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Now, I remember, I know an old phase. I know that, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I seen that. I was like, yo, why is they saying that? Or they'll say, like, Y-T.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
Letter Y, letter T. I've seen that one.
And I'm just saying white people, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. That's our shit.
Yeah, shit.
Now, so when it comes to like, you know, whatever one ethnic group of white people use against another ethnic group of white people, some of that shit I do know it, and some of that shit I don't know if that's racist or if it's just like that's a term or whatever. I don't know.
Like when they say, you know, the red joint, redneck.
Yeah, but that's something that we used to use too.
Yeah, he'd be like, redneck.
You fucking redneck. Yeah,
know
like you just country as hell. Speaking of which, I want y'all to know, niggas with an A and an S or an A and a Z, depending on where you're from. Niggas. All of our shit comes from white people in southern England way back in the 16, 17, 1800s.
What you talking about? Like, what?
The way that we talk, I be headed out, I'm finna go, all that shit.
You know,
all
some of
that
the accent, though.
from them.
Yeah, a lot of the accent,
and then we created some of our own throughout the years.
Yeah, you add
but
to
that's
that
where it
shit,
started.
you know
And a lot of motherfuckers trying to be on some, this us. And I'm like, actually it's not.
Nah, it's not. Yo.
It's something that we took
I had
from
that
them,
argument
we
with
didn't
somebody.
know no better.
I had an argument with somebody about that shit. I was like, you know, especially with the hip hop shit going on, but I was like, I had an argument with them. I was like, yeah, we did the jazz music, this, that, and the third. And I said, yeah, but who made the instruments? Where that shit came from? That shit came from England. I mean, Europe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had African instruments too. Don't get me wrong, but you know, they say like the banjo, like you know, came from an African instrument. And music generally, you know, you came from the music from Africa, but when they start doing the theory and they got the note system and shit.
He studied music.
That's some European shit, man. When you start using the Latin and shit, you know what I'm saying? Arpeggio and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some European shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? We creative. You take the shit and you make it your own, but you know what I'm saying? Don't be just everything. What not say? Nothing new. Nothing's original. Was it nothing new under the sun? It's never what you do, but how it's done. You understand what I'm saying?
Ain't really nothing like nowadays. Ain't really nothing new. I feel like the last truly different form of music that ever came out was probably like EDM.
Yeah,
like all of that. You know that.
Yeah,
that was like the last.
But that was kind of like a. That was kind of like a graduation of techno type shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, techno. That's what I'm saying. Like techno music was like the last that type of dance.
Yeah, that type of music. Yeah.
Because even that, I feel like it might like you could say like it came from because it's by being dance music. You can be like, oh well, that's like just the new generation of disco. Exactly.
Right.
That's exactly what I was gonna say because it's like that four on the floor. Like that's still the disco thing.
Yeah.
So it's like it could have formed from that. This new version of dance music. Back then, dance music was techno. Now, I mean, what the fuck we just say? Disco.
Yeah.
Now it's the ED or techno. Then it switched to EDM. So it's like that could be it. But it's like that was a hell of a change versus like with rap. I feel like rap was the last true original art
joint.
form that with like words.
More words.
Like you had like R&B, you had like singing, but it was like R&B or classical.
Yeah, it still got the same.
Yeah,
the
so
same
it's like you got
vibe to it.
Yeah,
versus,
but it's like once you change it
versus
from, we're not singing no more. We just going to speak.
We was just speaking it,
and it's like, oh shit,
rhythmically speaking it too. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, but you had people that I feel like dabbled with it back in the day, but it didn't have a name.
Right,
it's like
right,
you gotta
right.
like,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
comes the judge. Here comes
Oh
the
yeah,
judge.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that
Pig,
jump
pig,
is all
pig. Was
talking.
it Pig Air Martin? Pig Feet Martin? Or
Pig something.
Pig Feet Martin. I think
Pig
is his
Face?
name. Pig Feet Martin.
Oh, whatever.
Pig
but it's
feet,
like
something.
that shit was like just talking.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And it's like people look, and I'll be like, dog, that's rap. Like
Yeah,
that's really
yeah.
what rap is. This nigga just talking on beat.
Yeah, and what's the dude that everybody always bring the dude, the guys up, the Jubilee singers, you know, when they did that Noah rap.
Yeah.
But even though that could be considered a form of rapping, I don't classify none of that as hip hop. Hip hop is completely different.
It's not.
Hip hop encompasses rap, but it got everything else involved in it. That's what classifies it as hip hop.
I only wouldn't say that was hip hop because hip hop wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah, hip hop wasn't a thing.
Because if hip hop would have been a thing, like today's hip hop is a thing. If those guys put that song out today, that's a rap song.
It would be a hip hop song.
Yeah, that's a hip hop song. It's Christian hip hop, but it's still hip hop.
It's a hip hop song.
So it's like the only reason you won't classify it is because hip hop was not a
it
thing.
Wasn't their
back
intention
then.
to make it that way. It was.
Yeah,
it was still a gospel song,
but they
just was doing something different.
Yeah, and it was like, what's the difference we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it with this. And it's like, oh shit, like this sounds dope. Like
and
even with the white girl,
when you listen to it, they still
shit.
singing though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they was just totally speaking. He was like, you know, it was still kind of rhythmically singing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so.
Like what that jump, that Blondie jump, which I feel like
Rapture.
Yeah, but I feel like that ain't it. Cause Rapture came out.
It came out in the 80s. Came out in 80, 82 or 83
81.
or something.
No, I feel like it was closer to like 80 or 81. Because it was like, because a lot of people kept trying to say like that was the first major rap jump. And I'm like, nah,
but Sugar Hill Gang came out
before then, because that's what I be saying.
Yeah, and the other joint, what's the dude? There was other people that cut records right after that. You know what I'm saying? I think Curtis Blow came out early too. So
no, she was 1980 or 81.
81, it was in 81, yeah. But 81, there was another song that came out before the Fatback Band or something like that. King something. I can't remember what the name of that joint.
That's
that came out before the Sugar Hill record.
Isn't that the dude? I think that's the dude they say look like Lil Baby.
I think that came out like the same year. The same year Rappers Delight came out. That came out a little before that record. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the name of the band.
I can't remember none of this shit, but I know it was fuck, man. I don't fucking know. I know what you talking about though. That was a jump that everybody keeps saying that Slim looked like he looked like Lil Baby in the face. And he was like doing some little junk. He had the dude singing behind him, harmonizing, and he was just like rapping some shit. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's like all that shit, man, like it's rap, but it was before rap became rap. So a lot of people just looked at it like, oh, okay, that's some weird. Like they're just kind of doing like poetry or spoken word or whatever, like whatever word they want to use or terminology they want to use to describe it, like they would just call it that, and that was it. But that technically that shit was rap. But like when rap became what it is, you know what I'm saying? When you had like the MCs, the Kool Herc and all them, when they would just do short shit, they play a break beat or whatever, and then they do some short shit over that break beat. And just, you know, everybody, come on, put your hands together.
Yeah, Fatback Band, King Tim the Third.
King Tim?
Yeah, Fatback Band. I knew it was Fatback. King Tim the Third. I think that was it. That was the one I think they said is debatable between what was the first record cut. I mean, because dudes was rapping before Sugar Hill Gang, because you know Sugar Hill Gang was like, you know,
they was the first ones to put some shit down.
But they
like really
they was like a boy band, because the shorty what's the shorty name that found Sugar Hill Records? Cynthia Robinson, I think is her name. Sylvia Robinson. She was just looking for people, and she scooped them up, and you know Big Bang Hank was a roadie for the Grandmaster Caz and them. And then, you know, that's where the controversy came in, where he was like, yo, I got an opportunity, and you know what I'm saying? So they want me to cut a record. And Caz gave him his notebook, and then next, you know, hip to dip, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight because I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs. It's 3 of y'all. It ain't 4 of y'all. And how you the grand master when it's already Grandmaster Cash, bro?
No, it's for him. If it's for him, I'm the Grandmaster with 3 MCs.
No, that's because he was talking about him and the Cold Crush brothers or whatever crew he had, Grandmaster Cash had at the time. There might have been the Cold Crush. I don't know if it was the Cold Crush brothers.
There was 3 other people.
No, but that was Crass's line, man. Casanova Fly.
Yeah.
That was Grandmaster Cash's name. Casanova Fly. He straight took the joint verbatim. Like he said, my man Cass said the only thing he came with, and rest in peace to Big Bang Hank too. But the only thing he came with that was his was I'm here, I'm there, I'm Big Bang Hank, and I'm everywhere. With my super sperms, just do it, just do it, just do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you take your friend. You know,
that's man,
so, you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean. But that was the first original quote unquote biting that happened in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Sharp biting.
But this the thing. The first major rap song ever to be put out. Everybody calls it, the Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight.
Right, Rapper's Delight. I mean, it's still
give it to them.
I mean, it still put it out what was going on,
right,
underground. You put it out to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
You put that out there and you say that was the first major
joint, yeah.
On wax, it was out there, it was done. So now when that's done, you have to realize now that becomes okay, this is what rap is. Rap is what these guys was originally doing, all the DJs were doing, which is find the break beat, loop it, and then go. So
and the cats would be rhyming over that or breaking over that.
Talk over that shit, and that's it. So it's like rap started as a stealing. Not a stealing, but just finding something to use.
Sampling, you know what I'm saying?
In order for us to be able to get our shit done. Because we wasn't making beats back then.
The jump off part of the records, you know what I'm saying? Especially
so if we not making beats, like, hold up, wait a minute, I got this shit.
Like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, did I not connect this
dun, dun.
I thought I had this joint connected to my damn
to your phone?
Yeah, I fucked it up. Damn, Joe. Oh, well, I thought I had it, y'all. My bad. I thought I was gonna give y'all some shit.
You was gonna play. What was you gonna play?
Nah, I was trying to see if I could play the Rapper's Delight jump, but
but
I fucked up.
That was that was what they call it interpolo whatever. That was supposed to be the Chic Good Times record, but they sent it. I was arguing with somebody about that too online because they was trying to say it was a sample, and I said they had samples in it like the shrink, the little shrieks and stuff, but everything else was a whole band playing. You know what I'm saying? I had a bass player, drummer, you know what I'm saying, guitar player. You know what I mean? They just came in and redid the track. You know what I'm saying? On some roots type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have this shit connected. That's crazy, bro. Like I really thought I had this shit connected and shit. I'm starting to get blown. Now I'm gonna have to. This one shit get bad for me because now I'd be like, all right, well let me sit here and fuck with it and figure out why this shit not working.
You were like, yo, why ain't this shit working?
Yeah, like why the fuck ain't this shit working? Like this, I know it's the right thing. It should be the right thing at least. Maybe it's this one. No, it ain't that guy. Okay. Maybe it's this one. I think it's this one.
Oh. Yeah, playoffs start today. You know what I mean? The game might be on right now.
What time is it? Nah, it's only 5.
Ain't the game start at 4:30 today?
4:30?
Yeah, and then the Pittsburgh game is the night. Ravens Pittsburgh game is the night.
I knew that's the game I'm looking for, the Ravens Pittsburgh.
That's coming on Prime TV. Prime is messing. Prime is this nigga Jeff Bezos got deep pockets, bro. He's another one, son. Bezos, Elon. Who else? There's somebody else out there. But them two, primarily two, man, look, it's different. Like somebody was arguing, somebody said, yo, oh man, you know, Kamala Harris got mad money, billionaires giving them money. I said, man, look, Elon Musk is worth more than 50 of the billionaires that donated to Shorty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said because, and then I said, look, if you had $3 and I had $313, who's gonna be able to buy more shit? All right, then. So if I got 313 billion and you got 3 billion, then there's a different kind of billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't the same. You know what I mean? We both might be billionaires, but you know, my pockets is a little deeper than yours. I mean, a lot deeper than yours, B. You know what I'm saying? So ain't the same shit. You know, you're gonna have more influence, bro. You know, that's why Trump said, this is my right-hand man right here. I'm gonna make a whole new government department, civilian department for these people for government efficiency. So he could cut everything so it could be like, we gonna make sure to make Elon Musk space program the new NASA. That's what they doing.
This nigga is, boy, Elon smart. Elon dumb and smart at the same time. Like, he just knew it. He was like, man.
See, when you say that, dumb and smart at the same time, you really want to say he a piece of shit. Nah, that's what you say.
It's one of the things where it's like, I'm going to do this. If it work, I'm a genius. But if it don't work, I'm an idiot. And it's like, I got it, but I done put so much into it now. Now I just got to follow through. And hope and pray that everything work out the way it's supposed to work out. If it work out, people look at you and be like, damn, man, hey, that nigga smart as a motherfucker. But then when it don't work out, you be like, dog, you was a dumbass.
You a dumbass.
And as soon as he said that shit, when that nigga was like, man, if Trump don't win, I'm fucked. I was like, oh, wow. Like, this nigga is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, they going, because, I mean, he might have did some shit nefarious, man, behind the scenes, bro. So he knew they was going to start launching investigations, bro. He's going to be in the court. He's going to be in Congress. He's going to get indicted. But now that, you know, they won, he ain't got nothing to worry about. He might get deported,
but they all he
probably don't really got no papers. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard of Elon. He came in here on a student visa.
Nigga.
He probably be one of the ones that came in this joint on some fake shit.
Nigga. Elon Musk is a fucking billionaire, cuz.
I don't give a shit.
That
bro.
nigga could be a goddamn 100% South African citizen. He's African. He could be an African citizen and not have nothing to this country. They not moving that motherfucker, dog.
If Kamala won, she gonna be like, yo, and the Democrats won the joint. My first order of action is to check the validity of this dude right here, bro, because he got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't got that.
That's probably what, like, if Trump don't win, I'm in trouble, bro.
I'm fucked. Yeah, man, nah, that shit ain't gonna happen.
He was saying that shit. He was like, oh man, the state of our freedom is in trouble. The state of your freedom is in trouble. That's what it was, you know what I mean?
No, well, I mean, I feel like it was just business. Cause like people now, they be talking about like, I'm trying to get a truck. So I've been looking at all these different trucks and shit, and it's like, Toyota, y'all make great trucks. Hopefully you sponsor me.
What you want, like a pickup truck?
Yeah.
You like a cowboy joint?
What the fuck? What the fuck you mean like a cowboy joint?
That's a joint, man.
Oh, the lifted truck with the big wheels?
The shit with the big bed in the back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Cowboy shit kickers.
Yeah, nigga, I'm getting the truck. I'm gonna lift it. I'm gonna put some
What
big
about
wheels.
the F-150?
F-150s are trash.
You don't like them shit?
They try. I do like them.
That's like the Ford line, top of the line shit. It's supposed to be the F-150 and the Mustang. I got a Mustang.
This how they work. I'm gonna explain it right now so people understand. F-150 as a truck, F-150 sells more than any other truck.
That's what I heard, yeah.
The next trucks in line, which actually, if you look at it, they actually do sell more than F-150, is Chevy Silverado and the GMC, whatever the fuck, I think this is like 1500 or some shit. Or Sierra.
The Sierra.
Yeah, so it's the Chevy Silverado and the Sierra. But technically it's the same shit.
Right.
But it's just they split it in two. Those combined sell more than the F-150, but they split up on the list. Toyota Tundra